Here's why my money is recession proof and I'm not worried about all this chaos that's going on in the world right now. I know my money's fine and I'm going to explain to you why. Let's get to it. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Myles Jury, and today I want to talk about some ways and some reasons why I'm not worried about what the market's doing. My money's going to be okay, and I know that. Now, first things first, everybody, you know that there's a pandemic going around. Stock market's going up and down. It's going crazy. I'm not going to name it, but there's something that's going around, gotten people really, really scared. A lot of fear going around. I once heard that the stock market, the chart, it needs to be called an emotional chart because you see what people are feeling emotionally. There's a lot of fear in the market right now. People are pulling their money out. I think it was like a 15%, drop that the Dow Jones had. And that right there just tells me there's a lot of fear. People are scared right now. It's my hope that from this video, you can learn a couple of things. These are some things you can actually do yourselves and implement into your own lives and actually get to a point where you're going to feel okay and that everything's going to be all right. The best way to have your money recession proof is to always smash that like button and hit that subscribe button when you're watching cool videos like this. It helps the channel a lot, guys, and I really appreciate it so I can keep bringing you awesome content and keep connecting with everybody. So number one, why my money's recession proof is because I invest for cash flow. So what does that mean? Well, that means I take my money and I put it into real estate. I put it into assets that produce monthly cash flow. So each month I have expenses. I have my life, right? Everybody's got to pay their monthly bills. And then I'm no different. But what I've done over this last 10 plus years since I've been investing is I've been taking my money and I've been putting it into real estate that provides monthly cash flow, which is rental properties. Now each month I've built up a portfolio, and each month I have enough money coming in that pays for my monthly living expenses. So right now I'm around $7,000 a month in monthly expenses. So my real estate, that money that comes in from cash flow is over $7,000. So it's like each month I pay my bills with that money that's coming in from real estate. Now I don't worry about whether the market goes up, whether real estate prices go up or go down, because it doesn't affect me. Whether the stock market goes up or it crashes, I don't care because it does not affect me. At the end of the day, I provide safe, affordable houses for people to live in, and in return, they provide me with rent. And after I pay all my bills every month, I have money coming in, which I use to pay for my own lifestyle. And that's why I love cash flow, is because at the end of the day, whether the market goes up or goes down, I'm not affected. I'm insulated by it, and it's a great feeling when I lay my head down at night. I'm at peace. Number two, why my money's recession proof is because I have 6 months of reserves or emergency money saved up. So whatever you want to call it. So over this last 10 plus years, I take a portion of my money and I put it and I save it. Now this is super important for times like this. Having that 6 months of money saved up, it really gives me a peace of mind. That worst case scenario, if I have to pay my bills and I don't have income coming in, worst case scenario, I can actually float 6 months of my living. And that to me, that helps me sleep at night. That's really, really important because bad times don't last forever. What happens is you got to weather those bad times, and having that emergency fund, that 6 months, really can help you out in the worst case of scenarios. And at the end of the day, it helps you sleep a little bit better as well. If worse comes to worse and I'm not able to have my job, or I'm not able to fight, I'm not able to get that income source in, if worse comes to worse, if all of my rental properties dry up and nobody lives there, nobody's paying any of those bills, I still have that 6 months of that cushion to float me. I have enough money to pay for my mortgage. I have enough money to pay for my groceries. I have enough money to pay for insurance. And that's because I have that 6 months. I've been saving that money, and I have that nest egg right there. Have that 6 months emergency fund saved up for a rainy day, for times like this when there's chaos in the market and times are tough. The last reason why my money is recession proof is because I'm not given into fear. In times like this, people do crazy things with their money, and it all goes back to fear. Their fear of losing more money than they already have in the stock market. Their fear of losing their job. Fear, if you let it, it will run your life into a position where it's not good. When it comes to your finances, you need to be able to put your emotions to the side, and you need to be able to operate on logic. To know that these tough times are not going to last forever, and to know that your money, you need to continue saving it, you need to continue putting that to assets, and you need to continue having that long-term outlook on your money. When you look at finances from a standpoint of operating from logic instead of fear, you're able to make better decisions. You're able to look at the scenario from a different perspective, and you're able to weather the storms of tough times like this. And that's to say, I still feel fear at times. Like this whole pandemic, I feel it. I really do. I'm nervous on what's going to happen with our economy. I'm nervous on what's going to happen with the people around me. And that, to me, I feel it, but I feel it and I let it go, and I remind myself, what do I have control over? Well, I have control over the money that I have. I have control over my financial intelligence, which means studying, watching YouTube videos like this, going and researching and seeing what some of the smartest investors in the world are doing. And on top of that, I have the decision to make where I'm going to put my money. So instead of freaking out and I just lost 20% of my money in the stock market, instead of pulling all my money out and just taking that loss and beating myself up forever, no, I'm gonna understand that in the big picture, there's ups and there's downs in the market. So instead of pulling my money out and freaking out and just taking a loss and losing that money, instead of doing that, I'm gonna actually keep my money there and I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna let that long-term approach, that logic, come back into play. Heck, on top of that, I might even buy into it even more because the prices are lower and I know that they're going to go up over the long term. I have faith in the market. I have faith in the United States, and I know that everything's going to be okay. Even though there's a dip right now, it's going to continue going back up. Remember, what comes up is going to come down at times, and what's down is going to go up at times. So continue to stay grounded, stay focused, not let fear run your life, and your finances will be in a lot better position. These are all things that you can implement in your own lives, and it's with my hope that you take some of these and you actually do. You don't just sit back and just listen to this video. You actually put them into your own life and you try them out. And remember, guys, stay safe out there. Drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. How are you keeping your money safe from this possible recession that's coming up? Let me know. I want to hear it. And until next time.